nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out irlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out irlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776 with your questions. Get seen on TV, YouTube, and heard on our podcast, FM, and internet radio. Support your local radio station with Lone Star Community Radio.
Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
All right, you're listening to Mornings with Lone Star here on Lone Star Community Radio worldwide at irlonestar.com, and then, of course, locally here on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. We are also on YouTube, and I'm getting our Facebook up because we have an in-studio guest because we're going to be talking about express employment professionals. Or is it professionals? I don't really know. Is it professionals?
Yes.
All right, just making sure. That's a long, like, how do your business cards work? Right? So I have Brittany and Stacy in the studio where they're talking about they're celebrating their 30th anniversary of serving Conroe, Montgomery County, and Walker County. Is that what you said? Was that the other county?
Correct.
For 30 years, which is pretty impressive. And what you guys do is help people find jobs.
Yes, and help local companies find good employees.
I like the way you said that. That was very positive. It made me think. I was like, local companies. So if I'm a local business and I need to find employees, I can partner with you.
Absolutely.
Basically.
Definitely.
Okay, so that makes more sense to me because I have a business, right? But if you're looking for a job, any type of job, or is it like I have to have a certain degree or anything like that? How does that work?
We're a full-service staffing agency, so we can help any type of position. We match based upon culture, skill set. We do drug screens, background checks, I-9 verification. We get to know our clients. We get to know our associates so that we can be the best matchmaker that we can be.
What's an I-9?
I-9 to make sure that you are legal to work in the United States.
Oh, cool. So, well, why'd you use that lingo?
Any hiring manager is going to know that.
Okay,
Yes.
true. Yeah, because I don't really know that world, so it's kind of neat to see a business like you guys help people really fast.
Yes,
That's
the plan.
That's the plan, right?
Sometimes.
So what would you, if I'm a listener right now and I want to find a job and I want to see what y'all are about, do I call? And I know I put a website link below, but because I think that's what a lot of people get nervous about is their own qualifications.
The best thing to do is go online to expresspros.com, and you can go to the Conroe site and see what jobs we have posted.
Oh, okay, so you do post jobs.
We do post jobs, but the first step is doing the online application.
Okay, so you have your own application.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then once that application is submitted, then someone from our office will reach out for an in-person interview.
Well, do you guys want to fill one out with me right now? Let's do it. Let's do it.
We can do it right here.
There's no line, right? No line. Can I lie on mine?
It will get caught, I promise you that.
I used to be the president of the United States. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works, right? But no, I did put a link to your website, and it's pretty easy to understand. Like, you have employers, job seekers, and you also can contact you. And you guys are all over the country, right? Kind of thing. Like,
all over the world, actually.
Really?
Yes. We are
So
an international company.
That's insane. And can I put that in my preference? with you guys, but you guys really focus local.
So we're a franchise business.
Okay.
Every office or every region is franchised. We have 3 offices in our franchise. We have one in North Houston, one in Tomball, and then ours in Conroe that we work out of.
Yeah, because do you guys have like, it's kind of like the triangle of help kind of thing?
And there's so many times that either a client or an associate, we have associates that will move states, cities, areas, and we'll send them to those local express offices to find work. We have clients who come to us and say, you know, I have one client just reach out and say, I need help here and I need help in Madisonville. So I reach out to our Madisonville location and say, hey, I have this client, and we work together so it makes it seamless for that client. I have another client in the Woodlands that's like, I need someone in downtown. We make it very seamless. We work very closely with all the franchisees within Express.
You always find it really impressive when businesses are like, oh, I have so many offices. I have to fill all these offices.
That's when you come to us and we make it easy on you.
Yeah.
We really do try to make it
It's
easy
like
for business owners.
I got a business term. It's turnkey.
Yes.
It's a turnkey solution.
Yes.
There
I
we
like
go.
that.
I'm so professional. It's so great.
We are professionals.
I love it. So, like, again, let's focus on the individual person. So, if you're nervous about your qualification, just go to the website, fill it out, and see what works.
Or you can just stop in our office. We're open
Yeah.
Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. You do want to give yourself, if you're going to walk in, just completely walk in and start the process, you want to give yourself about an hour and a half.
Where are you guys located?
We're on 3083 and 45 right in front of Ashley Furniture, right next to where Gringos is going in. So,
North or
Yes,
south?
north.
Where's Ashley's Furniture? Oh, by the movie theater? No.
No,
Most
that's
people
further
know
north.
Chiller Bee is over there as well.
Kohl's. Do you know where Kohl's is?
All right, you
Okay.
need to get out and go try
I need to
out
get
some of
more.
those places.
Yes,
I
you
need to get more. No, I have
Go
like
drive around town.
I have like blind pockets when it comes to the loop. Because I think after this, I'm going to a chamber event after this, a ribbon cutting at La Madeleine, and I was like, "What else is over there?" And I looked it
There's a
up,
lot
and I
over
was
there.
like, "Whoa, there's a lot of stuff over there."
Yes, you need to go explore.
So it was a little overwhelming. I was like, I don't know if I want to go over there. It's too many people, but that's why I came to Conroe. I wanted to keep it small, but now
It's
we're
not small
no,
anymore.
Conroe's growing.
Yeah, actually, let's talk about that because you guys are kind of like you have your hand in that because you can see how many people are moving here, looking for jobs and things like that. Have you seen a significant jump in the past? Like I would say, what was it like 5 years ago? They were saying this is the fastest growing city.
Yes.
And then I imagine that doesn't really take effect until like 5-10 years later. You actually see the impact of people declaring that.
Well, what, of course, everyone is seeing right now is everything from Houston is moving north. And
terrible.
with that, it's great for our economy. But with that, all the businesses, then those businesses need employees. And so people.
Why are they
move
moving
in.
north? Is it the jobs or is it more of the
More space, actually.
yeah,
is
because
one of the reasons.
yeah. I wonder, like, so you're saying people are buying houses that have space? Or are you saying that?
No, companies. So,
Companies.
for instance, like the industrial park.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's been several companies that have
Yeah, I've read.
moved up
yeah.
because we have so much space out there right now, and they can build larger facilities, which larger facilities mean more employees.
Okay.
So, and
So
more
what
jobs.
is the biggest client you guys have?
Oh, we can't,
can't say
share
that.
that.
Oh, what? Okay. Well, no, because there really is some hidden things here in Montgomery County, like you've never know.
Oh yes,
Like
You
the
would
Dr.
never
Pepper
know.
people over here at Crown, that kind of weirds me out when they tell me that. They're like, yeah,
Yes,
we do all the
yes.
Dr. Pepper. And I'm like,
So
What?
our jobs, we're the business developers. We are in the field 4 to 5 days a week, driving around, knocking on doors, building relationships,
Yeah.
and there is something new we discover multiple times a day.
I wouldn't, I mean,
Yes.
especially with the manufacturing side of stuff, because you have no idea.
You don't. You
And
don't.
like, is it Ball, the jar people? That creeps me out that they're over there. That's where they make all the jars.
And think those two companies have been here forever. They're Staples
Forever and ever.
Well, yeah, and as I'm saying, it's creepy. It's like, oh,
Yes.
I've bought those before, and it's like it probably came from down the street. So that's creepy, right?
I think what's always been interesting to me in being in sales is going out and meeting different companies and understanding how things are manufactured. Because like this microphone, for instance, every piece of it's manufactured, but this piece could be manufactured at one place, this piece could be manufactured at one place, this piece, and then somebody has to send it all over to the one place where it's all put together before it's shipped out. But there's different manufacturers for all the different pieces.
So what's the biggest one?
We will never
We
tell.
won't tell you.
What's the coolest one?
We won't tell you. Let's put it this way. We see some fabulous, fascinating things every single day. No 2 days are the same. We learn so much when we go to all these companies.
So all these companies could be like on an episode of how did this get made kind of
yes,
thing.
Yes.
a lot of them can.
So that's
Absolutely.
cool.
But we also work with companies that just need similar like office services. So, insurance companies.
Is it okay?
No.
Y'all can correct me, but is Express a temp agency?
That is my biggest trigger word.
Yeah.
right
I know,
now.
well,
Because
because
that's what a lot of people say.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. It's more because like when you go to your website, you use the word employment,
Yes.
and to me that's long term. When someone says, "Hey, you're looking for employment," I'm like, "Yeah, it's long." I mean, because people get really weird with like, "Oh, do you want a career?" Or do you want a job? Like, there's different
Right.
definitions and levels of seriousness with it.
What we like to see happen is an associate gets placed at a company, maybe as a temporary employee, but they're such a good fit, the company brings them on permanently.
Okay,
So,
so-
that is our ideal situation.
So
for
if I'm a
placing.
business, I come to you like, hey, we're expanding, and so we need to do like testing or something, and we need a couple people. But they also could come to you and say, hey, we have these full-time positions we need to get filled too.
Correct.
Right.
So it's just kind of, and then is it notified on the job search? Like if I go look at the jobs you're posting, it'll say.
Yeah, it typically will say what type of
What are the
position
key
it is.
words they say? Because I know
Temp.
that I don't want to trigger you.
Yeah, no.
Eval hire, temp to perm.
Okay.
There's contract work as well. So when I talk to a company, when I walk in, a lot of the times like, oh, you're a temp service. No, we're a full service staffing agency. We're here to fill.
Well, y'all do
where-
drug test. Y'all do everything.
We
too.
do everything.
Like,
Everything.
Yes, we're here to fill whatever needs you have, right? So one of the ones that just called, they're an entertainment venue. And so they just need someone for an event for the day of.
Yeah.
Which is super exciting.
Well, also, even if you're looking for a job, some people are only looking for seasonal stuff.
Right.
So
Some
I don't think
people
I don't
don't-
think it's a bad word. I just because people when they hear it, it's like, oh, well, I'm not looking for that.
We
Right.
do
So-
have several associates that have retired from their full-time careers that they just want to do something every now and then. So we are a perfect solution for just about every scenario.
Become a journeyman,
Yeah, we have one client who
jack of all trades.
we basically just, when she goes on vacation, we have someone fill in for her. And we just got a list of, I think, 20, 30 days throughout the end of the year. I think it's 3 or 4 weeks.
It's all
and
paid in
just
cash
random.
under the table
No,
kind of
no,
thing.
no.
Oh, come
Everything's
on.
above table here.
You know,
No, I'm
what's
kidding.
really
I'm
nice
kidding.
about what we do also is we
It's all
offer
legal.
benefits. It is all legal. We offer benefits
I mean, it
to
has
our
to.
associates.
Yes.
Well, that's one thing I imagine if I was a business, that's what I would love about you guys because it's like it's one less thing I have to deal with.
Correct. It's
Right.
one less headache.
Yeah, especially I can't imagine because y'all you know my dad Stacy,
Yes.
and that's what he does a lot of times for companies. He'll consult and hire people, and it's like he just sits there and looks at resumes for like 5 hours.
Yes,
And
the wonderful world of resumes.
Yeah, and I said you just need to go on social media and see what they're posting because that's how you judge people.
But you have to be careful
yeah.
with that. So there's some
No, that's how
legality
you,
behind
no,
that.
that's how you don't tell anybody.
Well, you just told everyone.
well, you don't tell them that's how I'm not hiring you because I saw you, half naked on Facebook. You're just like,
So-
I don't think your qualities really fit the, you make some jargon up and
Well, we try to be as honest as possible, right? My
transparent.
slogan in life is open, honest, and transparent, good, bad, or indifferent, because we do a disservice if we're not honest to people, whether it's with clients or with associates.
so when I say I'm a fighter, I should include that I fought a cop.
No,
'Cause I'm a fighter.
We're going to find out if
Yes,
there's a
if you
conviction.
were
I'm a
arrested
fighter.
and there was a conviction in the last 7 years, we'll find out.
I wonder if you did it on me, what you'd find. I always wondered that kind
You
of
have
stuff.
to sign off for us to do that, but we can have you sign all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here shortly.
That's kind of fun because I don't think I don't have anything, but I'm the fourth. So that's what I always loved about my name is I'm the fourth. So it's like there's so many times growing up where they thought I was this giant donor to the Republican Party, and I'm like, I'm 19 years old. Do you think I'm doing that kind of stuff for 30 years? Like, no. And then it's just really weird stuff like that. And it's like you were a postman, and I was like, what are you talking about? but yeah, and you guys find out. That's
We do.
for sure.
We do. Yes, we cannot tell the business though. So when the background comes into effect, when the business says, okay, these are our background requirements, we're not going to send anyone that does not match those. But we can't tell you why we're not sending this person. Say this person over here has a background and they want this person, but it doesn't match the requirements. We can't tell them why. We just, we
It
can't
just doesn't
send them.
match their criteria.
Yeah,
It's
it
like-
just doesn't match their criteria.
well, they don't need to know.
No,
Well,
they
we're
don't.
going to protect co-employment.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But one thing that we do that many companies don't know that we do professional placement, which means if you need an accountant, a veterinarian, the higher skilled level
Yeah, the smart
professions,
people. The smart people.
the smart people,
Yeah.
we can recruit for those.
Yeah, see,
and we
that's-
can do that as well.
That's one thing I always was kind of looking at, like the landscape of looking for those kind of jobs, like the doctor jobs, or the jobs that no one really knows about, but they're needed, and it's like, oh, but I get paid $200,000 a year. What do you do? Oh, I just test tube stuff, and it's like, well, where do you find a job like that? And then that's where you guys come in.
Yeah, because we're out there every day talking to hiring managers, companies, learning about what they do, what type of positions they are, so that that they have, so that we can find those placements for them.
Do you ever watch the Dirty Jobs show
I did when
with
it
Mike
first
Rowe?
came out.
Do you have any dirty jobs?
Well, we have several general labor positions that may fit.
Like
some
say I
people's
come to you, like
things.
I want to get in a sewer.
Yeah, no.
Can y'all find me a job?
No, we do have restrictions.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, so they can't be 4 feet below Earth.
What?
Yes, they can't go in attics.
Who's they?
Our associates.
Our associates? Yes,
What?
workman's comp. We have limitations on
So
what
if-
we can do.
Insurance.
Well, say if hold on. Say I'm a business, then that's what we do.
We can do that as a direct hire position.
Okay, so it's
Yes.
not. Oh, what's the difference? Help me out here.
So direct hire means that there is going to be a negotiated rate paid up front
Okay.
to place that person, and it could be because it's a higher level position or our insurance
Okay.
doesn't cover
I'm
it.
understand. Okay.
An eval position is
Why would
there's-
you have to cover their insurance?
we're fully insured and bonded. So if we have an
Yes.
associate placed underneath us on an eval or attempt to hire position,
That's
We
crazy.
cover them under our insurance.
4 feet. Okay, so what's the height?
6 feet.
Yep.
above
They can't
above a
be-
person?
No, on
Or-
a ladder. Like they can't climb 6 feet above on a ladder, but they can use a scissor lift.
No.
Okay.
It's about safety.
No confined spaces.
No, I get it. It's just
Yeah.
funny. Like
But that's where
somebody came up with this rule, and it's like 4 feet below. It's it.
Well, that's
Well,
all
think
our
about
risk
the earth
department.
coming in on somebody, right?
No,
If
I get-
You were in,
no, I
you're
understand.
in somewhere and
I
something
understand.
collapses. We really focus on safety when it comes to our clients and our
Yeah.
associates. And I'll tell you, there is nothing worse
So
than
coal
getting
mining
the phone
is not
call.
available.
Well, we don't do that here, anyways.
You
but
never know.
It's a very hard conversation when you get that call that your associate's been hurt.
No,
And I've had an associate. I've had associates get hurt.
yeah.
And some of them have been life-threatening, and it has been very scary. We've had facilities shut down. We do very extensive research to understand what happened, why it happened, how to make sure it doesn't happen again. We work with our clients. We work with our associates. I've hugged and cried with families.
Well, you're
over
part of
instances.
you're a part of individuals' lives, especially even businesses that help things go forward.
Right.
So yeah, I totally understand that because a lot of people who come to you, business or individual, are stuck or they're kind of like, hey, I need some help. So I totally understand that connection that you develop with these people.
That's what I
So-
love about what we do is we know that we need to work to pay our bills, to go on vacation, to provide for our families, to have that birthday party, to pay that medical bill sometimes. Whatever it is that we need to do in our daily lives to live the life that we want to live, right? That's why we all work, right?
Yeah.
So to have someone who is down on their luck or they're looking for that next placement or they're trying to figure that out, to be able to help them do that, to have them come back time and time again and say, thank you for helping me. I was able to do this. I was able to do that. And on the other end, you have business owners of all different sizes, large, small, mom and pops to Fortune 500 companies. that weighs on them. Those hiring managers, it weighs on them of how am I going to get the work done to produce what our company has to produce, what we say we're going to produce. And to be able to help them and shoulder that with them, to me, it's a very personal mission because I feel I'm a helper. Just naturally, I'm a helper. So that's what we get to do. We get to help our local community thrive. We get to help our local community grow. But when it comes down to it, we're helping each individual person meet the goals that they have to meet.
So let me remind people who are just now tuning in. We have Brittany and Stacy from Express Employment Professionals. And if you're looking for a job or you're a business that has available spots for filling jobs, I guess that's the way you say
For
it.
employees.
For employees, there's a link below, and their website is expresspros.com/ConroeTX. So that's expresspros.com/ConroeTX. And all info, it's pretty easy to navigate through that stuff. If you can't do that, you can just call them or just show up and bother Stacy and Brittany, right? And Brittany, whoever's available. But really why y'all came in is to celebrate the 30th anniversary. And you guys are having a private party that we're going to tell everyone that they can't come. So I don't really want to talk about that because that's kind of mean. But you guys are very involved with the local chamber here. And I imagine a good reason why, because you help people connect to businesses and everything. So congratulations on 30 years. And I think you were saying, Stacy, this year to date, you've helped 500 people.
Almost 500 people, yes.
Yes,
Year to
three
date
jobs.
out of our office
Yeah,
alone.
that's awesome because you said there's 3 local offices here.
Yes.
So if people are listening, this office that Stacy and Brittany are part of is Montgomery County, Walker County.
Correct.
So if you live in those counties and you're a business or you're an individual looking for a job or to fill jobs or anything like that, Express Professionals, right?
Absolutely.
There you go. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, no, we're really excited about celebrating 30 years as a staple in this community and watching it grow and helping it grow. We also have, I like to tell everybody about our Clydesdales. They're my other passion.
What do you mean your Clydesdales? You own
I
some
don't own
horses?
them.
We wish we
The
personally
Express-
owned them.
Bob Funk, who is one of the founders and also one of our owners, owns the Express Clydesdales. They travel all around the United States.
Okay.
Doing hitch competitions,
Yes.
contests. So they are award winning.
Yeah, horse people are weird.
But these are not like the brown and white Budweiser.
These are very
Clydesdales. These
rare
are black and
Clydesdales.
white, and they're more rare than the Budweiser.
So they're better than
Clydesdales.
Budweiser.
Yes, they
Yes.
are.
Well, everyone hates Budweiser anyway, so
But they're
Well,
beautiful.
5% of Clydesdales are black, and all of our Clydesdales
you
are
should get
black.
Budweiser as a client because I imagine a lot of people are just quitting that place.
They're not in our territory.
Not yeah.
Is there a Coca-Cola place in this?
Not
or
anymore.
Pepsi?
There's a Pepsi.
I saw a Rockstar thing the other day. I
Yeah.
was like,
That's
that's
on 336.
yeah. Is that a bottling place or is that a filling place? Like they make the juice?
I'm not really sure.
Well, y'all need to go knock on their door and get them as a client.
So if you're listening, please give us a call. 'cause
Yes.
We're happy to help
I
you.
love that. Yeah. Yeah.
They
'cause-
actually they're a distributor.
oh, so they just, that's boring.
No, they are responsible for making sure that they have all their products on the shelves right here. So that's very important.
Well, it's boring.
Yeah.
That's
Distribution
boring.
is very
It's like a
important.
numbers game. It's not like you get a chemical game. It's kind of fun to be like, that's a giant jug of Rockstar. It's like,
Yes. But we will have our Clydesdales here for
Oh,
Christmas
yeah,
on Main.
Christmas
we
on
kinda
Main.
Went off on a tangent there.
sorry, that's me. That's Maureen's at Lone Star. So
Bring you back
let me
in.
remind folks, every Christmas, around Christmas time, I believe it's like
The first
sec-
Tuesday or the Tuesday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Tuesday after Thanksgiving, we do Christmas on Main in downtown Conroe, and this is when they light the tree. And so it's a huge event where at Heritage Place they light the tree, and following the tree lighting, downtown has basically a Christmas celebration.
Absolutely.
Like all of down Main Street, all the cool places, and you guys bring the Clydesdales
We do.
with the carriage.
Yes, you can get your picture taken with the carriage and the Clydesdales,
Mm-hmm.
and there's usually a Clydesdale and a pin that you can pet. We ask that you do not feed them, but you can pet the Clydesdales as well. And there's also a Dalmatian named Leroy.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And for someone who's scared of horses, extremely afraid of horses,
But you talk about you talk as if you own them.
but
We have a
because they own
connection
me.
with them.
Well, I know. I'm
They
just
own
saying,
me.
Stacy's over here like my Clydesdales. You know,
They are my
you can come see my
Clydesdales.
Clydesdales.
I check on them all the time.
And I was like, that's such a weird thing. Like someone here just owns Clydesdales. Like,
Have you ever been next to a Clydesdale?
Yes, they're huge.
They are huge. I'm
yeah,
6
their
foot
legs,
tall.
their legs could feed me for a week.
Yes, I'm 6 foot tall, and they bend down to put their head on my shoulder. So they're huge.
I'm less than
But
5
they're
foot tall, but they
gentle.
make me feel giant.
Yes, they are gentle, gentle creatures.
Okay.
And
Well,
if you're ever
that's
up
the
in Oklahoma,
first
you can
Tuesday.
actually stop by the ranch and see them.
They also have Percherons at the ranch.
What is that?
They're larger than the Clydesdales.
Oh, why would we
They're
bring them?
like
With
a
longer
jet
manes.
black.
Why would we bring them?
Well, the Clydesdales are our traveling.
Yes.
Horses.
I have no idea.
Percheron. They have the Percherons for competition.
Oh, so this guy's really into horses.
Yes. Yes, he has a big, beautiful ranch in Oklahoma.
That's cool. I guess. If that's what he likes. We should get him on the air. I'll talk to him about horses. So, but yeah,
You
so
can get them to town.
yeah, we can try. Expresspros.com/Conroe again, if you're a job seeker, if you're seeking for a job or you're an employer, connect with these guys. It works.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming in, and
Thank you for
congratulations
having us.
on 30 years. You're listening to sorry, man. You're listening to Mornings with Lone Star. We're going to be kicking off Friday. Don't forget, we got Texas Ticket new episode at 1 o'clock today. So stick around. Thank you so much for listening in, and we'll be seeing you on Monday. I'm interviewing a guy running for president.
Oh, really?
It's going to be weird. I love it.
Of the United States?
Of the United States.
Okay.
More information, follow us on social media, Lone Star Community Radio. We'll see you guys later.
From the beginning, the main purpose of the Cooperative Extension Service has been to change